Oh, didn't see you down there. Hey, you want to come unclog some drains with me? It'll be fun. Come on now. You know what we do. We keep New Hampshire flowing. Come on. Come on. Need a hand? Nah, I ain't touching it. Bye. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a balmy 30-degree morning, January 6th, 2022. Unseasonably warm for this time of year. It was like that last year, too. Got to head down to Bartlett, New Hampshire. I got to check out a drainage issue at a ski chalet down that way. A couple other companies have been on that. Continuing problems. They can't figure it out. So I got to get down there, see what's going on, get them flowing, or at least find out what the problem is. I guess they've changed pumps, a couple of other things, so we can go check that out. First, I got to get down my driveway, which is icy as heck. I have to get that salted, and good times. So we'll see you on the job site. Okay, so we're at the job site. We're gonna spin this around. There's the house that everybody's having problems with, and looks like the septic tank was dug up over here. Okay, looks like there's a lid here. One lid right there, and another lid right there. Pumps were changed inside of that. So we're gonna go inside the house and do a little bit of investigating before I pull some of the stuff off. Okay, so we're in the house, downstairs. Sink, bathroom, shower. Shows the evidence of backing up. What is that? Yeah, looks like old dried toilet paper and stuff in there. Okay. Washing machines. And over on this side here, utility room. Furnace. Pipes coming from upstairs. Down. There. That's a small clean out right in there. 2-inch. Well, if that connects to the sewer, I should be able to get my flex shaft down there. 2 pipes coming down here, actually. We got one coming out of here, which has a trap. Okay, and that ties in there. And that 2-inch ties into there. Okay, we'll go in, we'll send the camera down there and look for a clog. Alright, so why am I going in here? I go in here, if I can get my micro camera to the septic tank, then that's going to tell me that there's no issue with the line, and all their problems they're having is somewhere outside. I believe they said the pumps were changed. So if the pumps were changed and this line is clear, that's obviously going to be a failed leach field. So let's get in here. We'll see if we can find a clog. A little dark in here, I know. So got that open. Switch this around. And it's our micro camera. We're going to set up to go down that pipe. And we'll see if we can find a clog. If not, then I don't have to pull the toilet or anything to get in there. And thankfully that's 2-inch. If there is a clog, I could potentially get down that pipe with my flex shaft without having to pull that toilet, which would make the day great. Okay, I am in there. I am 21 feet and I am hitting an obstruction. So it looks like we have a clog. Micro drain. It's got me down there. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to see if I can clear this with my flex shaft without having to pull that toilet, which will make life great. There we go. We're now inside the pipe. We're looking through the physical lens of the inspection camera, our micro camera that's inside there. So we're going to pull back. I saw a big grease clogs inside there. See that? See all that grease? Come back a little bit more. It's basically your main culprit. Pipe here's possibly a little bit sagged inside there. And we'll see that on the way back. So I felt that grease coming through there. So we're just going to park right around this corner here. We're going to run that chains up a little bit. And we're going to come back and we're going to clean that grease out of the pipe. My chains. So let's go back down there and see how it's looking after the first pass. Flex shaft's absolutely fantastic with grease. See how much cleaner that pipe is now? A lot better. So we're gonna clean up the rest of this pipe and then gonna go back in and camera inspect it with a nice clean lens afterwards. Shafted out a massive grease clog inside the pipe here. Reports were that the pumps were dead. I don't know at the time. There is no sagging in the pipe here, and there was heavy grease buildup. So it's telling me possibly that the pumps were failed or weak in their pumping and allowing stuff to just fill up and build up grease inside the pipe. Only thing I would recommend now after this cleaning is if this comes back relatively quickly, it's either going to be a paper clog stuffed up in the baffle, or possibly wherever this thing is pumping to. If there's a leach field, if the leach field is slow and it's strangling the or stressing the sewage ejector pumps out there to the point that they're going to burn out faster, that's something we want to note, keep an eye on. So either this is going to be a bad leach field out there now at this point, or a clog on the inside. The grease on the inside and the lack of sagging inside the pipe leads me to believe that something was failing outside. There was no paper inside there other than what was caught up in the grease, and there was a heavy amount of grease inside the pipe, clogging up at least certain sections of the pipe of at least 3/4 its diameter. So we're going to start pulling the camera back. Everything's nice and clean. Looks like a section of pipe here that might not be glued. See it right here? It's either not glued or there's a fern coat, and I can't see it in there. So if they didn't glue that, that's going to weep into the ground, so we'll just note that. I'm not seeing anything that would look like a fern coat on this side here, so you can really smell the septic tank, that's for sure. Whew. Same thing here with that joint. Looks like some water is escaping out of it, so I don't know if these are glued or not. It's a possibility they might not be glued. Not 100% sure. I'm not seeing any purple primer or anything like that that would indicate that, but I am looking at what looks like some water escaping out of that joint there on the bottom, so maybe. Wouldn't be enough to stop it. Alright, so looks like there might be an outside clean out outside somewhere too. At the top I could see something getting in there, but there's so much snow out there I couldn't see it anyways. Making a turn into the 2-inch pipe, I'd presume. We got down with the flex shaft. There we go. That would be the 2-inch right there. And we are coming up. You know, let's do a little 360 so you know this is your place. That concludes the cleaning and inspection. Thank you for calling Mount Washington Sewer and Drain Cleaning. Just put the keys back into the lockbox. Keys are back in the lockbox. Door is all locked up. We keep New Hampshire flowing. So when you've been doing drains for about 27, 28 years, you get a good feel and a good knowledge of knowing what's going on, especially running multiple different types of sewer equipment, because each single machine isn't suited for every single sewer. So it's good to have options. Can make your day easier, squeeze in a few more jobs, maybe have a little bit more energy for an old cat like me who's been doing this for about 27, 28 years now. So moral of the story is the drain is running again. Grease clog inside the drain, and we got that all cleared up really nice with that flex shaft, and she's running really, really well right now. Not too terribly cold of a day, so either I'm really good at what I was doing, or the people who were here before are really bad at what they're doing, so, or just not skilled enough to a level yet, or Just they didn't have the capability of handling a clog on the inside while poking around with everything else. So I just go by the information that was sent over to me that there was bad pumps, stuff not draining. So moral of the story is they called Mount Washington Sewer and Drain Cleaning. That's us. Or I should say me. It's always me doing the drains and the videoing and everything else you see out there. But we got the drain flowing. So we're going to be off to the next call. So this one wasn't too bad. Almost too easy for somebody who's been doing this for a long time. So it's almost like breathing. So if you're having a drain issue, give me a call. I'll get to you. It is busy. A lot of demand for my services for drains. If someone else can't clear the line, then I've got to go out there and clear it. So, but I do get out to people. And if you're patient enough, you'll get serviced and you'll be back flowing again. So this is Rod from Mount Washington Sewer and Drain Cleaning, reminding you that we keep New Hampshire flowing. Have a happy new year, everybody. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. We keep New Hampshire flowing.